Hi, my name is Jennifer Hennessy, and my audience is over here because my house is a little bit small, so they don't fit anywhere else. And I'm doing my presentation on drug abusers. I've worked at a pharmacy for about a year now, and I've witnessed a lot of bad effects that narcotics can have on patients. And, you know, we found, during working through a pharmacy, I found out that Florida in Pasco County is number 2 in the United States for a high rate in drug abuse. Now, I want to make everyone aware that Florida is trying to make this drug problem under control by issuing a new Florida drug monitoring system. And what pharmacies and doctors have to do is log on to the drug monitoring system. Pharmacies every week have to submit a report of their controls and their narcotics. Doctors are supposed to be looking at those reports every time that on that patient, every time that they come in, to see if they're using different doctors and using different pharmacies. Some doctors want to make sure that patients go straight to one pharmacy and only one pharmacy, so they ask for a printout of their history of the last 3 months. But not all doctors follow this policy because they are part of the problem as well. Now, what these patients do is that they'll go to the doctor and say that they got into some kind of a car accident or something, and say that, you know, I've been in this car accident and my back hurts and nothing's working, no over-the-counter medication's working, so they prescribe them a drug like oxycodone, which is one of the worst. And then they tell them that, you know, because they can't work and they can't support their family, they're very depressed. So they give them an antidepressant with it, either Xanax or Valium. And what happens is this causes an abuse, and they take some of the patients, sell it on the streets for people who are addicted to it, and some patients take it themselves and sometimes can take those medications as they're supposed to last them for 30 days, and they'll take it in a week. So once that medication is up, they have to go to the next, they have to get it again. So what they do is they go to the next doctor and they say, yeah, I'm sick and I need my medicine, and because my back is killing me, and they'll go and get another script from the doctor and go to a different pharmacy. So now what the drug monitoring system is trying to do is, you know, look those patients up, and if there's an issue with that patient, you're not supposed to treat them, or you're not supposed to have, or the pharmacy themselves are not supposed to fill the medication, because the pharmacy would get in trouble themselves, as well as the doctor. Not everyone is doing that. Slowly it's happening, but it's not happening enough to stop the abuse in this side of this town. It also is happening everywhere else, but me working in the state of Florida, in Pasco County, I see more of it. And some people also, if they don't want to get caught, they'll use a family member. They'll take them to the hospital, they'll take them to the doctor's office and find a way to get that script as well. And they buy their scripts from them. I see it all the time. Now, I'm lucky to work for a pharmacist that doesn't do that. He checks the monitoring system. We also have we also work along with the DEA to make sure that these patients aren't doing this in a Wells court. We found out not too long ago that we're allowed to let the DEA know that this is happening, that this patient has come into our pharmacy and is and has been doctor shopping. If we witness it, we're allowed to. We thought that we fell into the HIPAA Act and we can't say anything, but we found that that's wrong. We can't. So, you know, we have to make sure that you know, we use this drug monitoring system. Now, not all pharmacies are doing that. Some pharmacies are just taking the patient because they want to make their money too. We've had the state come in, state of Florida. They come in, they check your records, and they've been trying to. And they came in and checked our records to make sure we're doing the right thing. And they said there were few that are actually following the law. Now, the reason why I'm doing this presentation today is because I have children myself, and I don't want my children to grow up in a society like this. I want my kids to grow up not knowing about drug abuse and their friends, and watching their friends die because people are dying from this medication. Now, if everyone would follow the laws, or at least some of the pharmacies will help out by using this monitoring system and stop these people. They don't have to report it to the DEA, but they should refuse the patients, because every pharmacy has the right to refuse the patients. They do not have to take the script. They're not, on the law, have to take the prescription from the patients. If they feel that they don't want it, if they feel that patient's not doing the right thing, then they can refuse them. Now, I'm hoping that that's people out there that'll listen to me and agree with me and try to help along and make sure that our children grow up in a better place.